Hey guys, and welcome back to the Jedi Knights Watch, where we have a new Arcade1UP to review, NBA Jam. So I've been working really hard on my arcade room. So far we have just 4 cabinets. I know a lot of you guys out there have like 20 or whatever. I've seen you guys on social media. I'm very jealous, but I'm here to just talk to the people who are sort of kind of new with it all and wondering if it's, hey, the cabinet's been out for a while, is it still worth the money? Or, hey, I wanted the cabinet when it first came out, but it was too much money and I just can't pull the trigger. Well, I'm here to tell you that they are worth it. I know that there are some people who like to go ahead and just buy one of the cabinets and then mod that cabinet with like 10 to 30 to 50 games sometimes. I'm not that kind of guy. One reason is because I'm just not smart enough to do that. And another reason is because I enjoy having the different cabinets in the room and having the atmosphere with the space that I have to make an arcade room and to make it fun for not only me, but for my friends that come over and for my kids, and just have that atmosphere, nostalgia feel in the 80s era. So Arcade1UP came out with this cabinet back in June of 2020. However, the original NBA Jam cabinet, the actual arcade, came out in 1993. The cool thing about this arcade is that not only does it have NBA Jam, but it also has NBA Jam Tournament and NBA Hang Time. Now, another cool thing that Arcade1UP did for this cabinet is that it actually came with a light-up marquee and a personalizer, which I am very happy about. I have 2 other arcades, 1-ups, that I had to get the actual riser that said Arcade1UP. The only other custom riser I have for a machine is for my Ninja Turtles cabinet, and I just love it when they're customized for the actual machine and they come with it. I did get mine at Walmart. I did not get the $500 version that comes with like everything jam-packed, lit up, and the stool, the custom stool. I would love to have that. But for $400, the light up marquee, it has Wi-Fi, so you can play with other people across the world, and not just in your region, but the world. So let's say I'm playing with my nephew or my son or my wife, and we have 2 players on my machine. We can team up with 2 other players across the world, which is just amazing. As you can see, it also keeps track of your record, your winning streak, and that's not just for online. That is also for just going up against the computer or going up against your friends at home and all that stuff. As you can see, we are the Jedi Knights Watch. So far, 4-1. So this is the main menu. So as you can see, it's very simple and laid out. It has all of your records, which I just showed you right here. And then it also has the different games, so you can scroll down. So NBA Jam, NBA Tournament Edition, and NBA Hang Time. Down here is you can basically choose if you're visible to everyone, just visible to your favorites, or invisible and you don't want people to mess with you while you play. Another cool feature that they have is you can go left and hit the settings button, and you can, computer assistance, attract mode, head size, difficulty, timer speed, scan lines, and all that. I know some people do like having the scan lines. All right, so let's go ahead and check out NBA Jam first, which is my personal favorite. So basically you can control the screen, the home screen, and everything with all of the, players, all of the buttons. You don't need to be like I know TMNT, you only could use Leonardo's control panel. But for this Arcade1UP, you can use any to go ahead and choose what game you want to play, what team you want to be, all that good stuff. Basically what you're going to do is hit what player you want to be. So I'm going to hit the first player and go ahead and put yes. Of course you want to enter initials for record keeping, which I think is the coolest feature that they have on here. So my initials are RTD and birthday. If anybody wants to wish me a happy birthday on June 1st. And then it shows all your records and everything right there. The last person the last team you defeated, all that awesome stuff. I think that's so cool. Now you can keep pushing the one player and it puts up those basketballs, which means you got the full game purchased. So of course we're gonna be Chicago. Gotta be Scottie Pippen. So it does have all the old players from the early 90s. It's not any new players and all that stuff. I know it was really cool too. On the Sega, you were able to choose, you know, put in like the birth date and all that stuff for cheat codes to be Macaulay Culkin and Michael Jackson and all that stuff, which was always really cool. All right, come on, come on, come on. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. All right. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Shoot the 3. Yeah. All right. So yeah, as you can see, there's not really any lag time. Everything's running really smoothly. I love that about this game. I do have where the big heads are on. I like having that extra feature. Brings out a little bit more detail on the face, and it's just kind of funny. So again, this is a 4-player cabinet. So you can play with 4 people local or 4 people worldwide, which is just awesome. It's really fun for parties. It's really worth the money because of that. When people come over and you sit this arcade down in your basement, whether it's a sports bar basement or just, you know, a local hangout basement that you hang out with your friends and family and all that stuff, it's so much fun to come down here and have that extra thing down in your basement that not many people have, and just brings back that 90s feel. All right, guys, we're going to check out one other game from this arcade cabinet, and that's going to be NBA Hang Time. I love the nostalgia feel. It says Midway, as you can see. All right, let's just select teams right away, just so I can show you. So I love how you can be Dennis Rodman on this one. You can change his hair color. I changed it to blue. Just little things that you can do. All right. So pretty much the same kind of game, same kind of style. I do think the graphics are a little better. Some of the dunks are better too, as you saw there. And I do feel like the computer is better with Hang Time. It's cool that you can like tell the computer to, you know, I don't like that you can't switch players. You know, it's always been like that. But it's cool that you can at least tell the computer to pass it to you or shoot it. So that makes it fun. It is 2 versus 2 all the time. So you can't make it like a 5 versus 5 game or anything like that, in case you were wondering and never played NBA Jam or Hang Time or anything like that. So, which, you know, hence the 4-player cabinet. So there you have it. That's NBA Hang Time. Again, very fluid. Not really a lot of restrictions here. The controls feel great. The buttons feel great. I love the layout. The joystick is just the perfect. It's not too loose, not too tight. Love this for an Arcade1UP machine. So let's talk a little bit about the installation. Installing this bad boy doesn't take too long. I mean, people usually say about 45 minutes to an hour. It does take me a little longer than that. Probably more the 1.5 to 2 hour range. I have kids, I'm doing other things, you know, and I'm not the fastest when it comes to getting things put together no matter what I'm putting together. So it's not that it's hard, it's just that sometimes it can be time consuming. Some little things like taking off the screen protector when you already have it on this is kind of a pain in the butt because sometimes it gets stuck. So, you know, that's kind of a pain. Sometimes there's like little screws on the screen itself. So sometimes pieces of the plastic from the screen protector will get stuck on there. So what I do is I usually just unscrew those one at a time and then kind of rip off it's easier to do that, rip off the plastic that's stuck behind the screws. Other than that, I mean, just the side panels, as I mentioned in another Arcade1UP review, once you have the side panel on one side and you lay it flat and you have to put like another one over the top and line it up just perfectly without breaking some of those little wooden pieces, which I've done multiple times with only a few cabs. It can be a little stressful, but I'm sure I'm the only one that's having problems with that. Everybody else seems to be having a good and easy time to do that, so it's probably just me. Either way, though, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Instructions are very easy to read. So yeah, I mean, putting this guy together was a piece of cake. The biggest questions about this machine and other Arcade1UP cabinets, is it worth the money for long term? So if you have one of these arcades 2 years down the road, are you still going to play it? I guess it depends on what arcade it is. For this game, I think you would still play it a couple years down the road, maybe not as often. But the good thing is there's such an awesome community on Facebook, on Instagram, Twitter, anywhere pretty much the marketplace, where a lot of people do trades. They also sell for good money, so if you have it for a couple years and you want to sell it, some people can't get it brand new, so you can pretty much get your money back. But yeah, for long term, I mean, I think they last. You know, a lot of people too ask me, well, do you think Arcade1UP is going to last? What happens if they run out of ideas or run out of games to be put onto their cabinets? Or, you know, there's been a lot of Pac-Man cabinets that are pretty much the same, or just, oh, here's another Street Fighter cabinet and all that stuff. They're coming out with Killer Instinct. Awesome. They're coming out with Dragon's Lair. Awesome. I know they've been working on Blitz. I think The Simpsons is going to be coming through pretty soon, honestly. I mean, my own opinion. Konami, I mean, they did X-Men and they got TMNT, so why wouldn't they be able to get The Simpsons? Maybe you guys know more than me. Comment down below if you do. But I think it's coming within the next couple years, which would be pretty awesome to add to the collection. That's one that I really want. I know that's one that Graham has mentioned too that he wants. But more about NBA Jam. It's a sweet cabinet. It looks so nice. You know, and it's just so cool to have down in your basement. I highly recommend to get this cabinet if you can still find it. I still see it in Walmarts and Best Buys in the Wisconsin, Midwest areas, and I see people on social media anytime they take a picture of their Walmart, it's either Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, or NBA Jam. So they're out there in the wild still. So go get it while you can, because when it's gone, with Arcade1UPs, they're pretty much gone. And that's, I guess, the bad thing about that is that I feel like they don't make enough cabinets for everyone to get, or for you to get, you know, months down the road or a couple years down the road. But I know that it's a business and they don't want to make cabinets and all that to where they never sell and then they lose money off of it, and then, you know, they go on clearance at Walmart. So I get that. But sometimes it would be nice to at least be able to order it from their site. It'd be so cool. But otherwise, I mean, go get this game if you're a big NBA Jam fan from back in the early 90s. If you like basketball, if you're thinking about arcades, if you're a sports guy, this is the one to get. Alright guys, so I guess I'll leave off with, if you like this video, please like and comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't yet to the Jedi Knights Watch. We'd love you to be a part of the watch. And until next time, we'll see you soon.